iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Kaizer Chiefs 2, Sekhukhune United 0. The DStv Premiership on a Sunday afternoon. Tso Vilakazi, our analyst, you would have expected that because Kaizer Chiefs were unfit, they didn't play football matches for maybe 11, 10 days, that they would have struggled here. But it was a breeze today. What do you make of the game? What do you make of Sekhukhune's application? The fact that they were outmuscled by a team that had many problems, but it Chiefs had Lala and they deserved the win.
I'm a coach for life. Yeah, this is a big team. Yeah, I'm going to say I'm going to say Drake, I'm going to say Justice, I'm going to say Junior, I'm going to say Machaka, I'm going to say Nanemakaya, and then supporting Njalo like iDiskiTV. So, I'm going to say food. That's why we Kaizer Chiefs. Abayibizanga Kaizer Chiefs mahala ngathi team encane. This is a big team. So mazodlana a big team imele wazi story sakho kahle. Mangasazi uzoba a problem. Nkuleko, to be honest, basekhuluma amaqiniso nje kahle. First things well done ku Kaizer Chiefs. I didn't expect the Chiefs to win. Because I thought they will capitalize Sekhukhune ekutheni ukuthi they are playing players that they've been not playing for quite some time, and definitely sure they don't have a match fitness. So I thought ukuthi the approach would be different from the technical team Sekhukhune, whereby you'll put more numbers up front and force the Chiefs because of they don't have legs to run. So I thought the difference will be, I mean, it's given. They're gonna play players that have not been playing for quite some time, so they don't have match fitness. So Sekhukhune, they went in the game as if they were cautious. You know what? No, let's not go, man. The Chiefs, they will hit us. They rather hit us 1 or 2 or 3, but not much. But I mean, when you look at the Chiefs, they are there for the taking. I mean, I mean, Castro you know, at the back, La Pana Utube playing as a central center back straight, to play that position. So the way weakest link La Pana Chiefs that you will capitalize. Uplom has been playing as a right back. He played as a central midfield. Upaka has been playing wide, but you know, you can pick up and say, you know, but Sekhukhune, they couldn't even capitalize on that. Look, I like the boy with Sekhukhune Upachi on the right, and I think you know, Sekhukhune, they just need to balance their team in the midfield with Umati no Katsandi. They are upfront players. They're not going to get anything because Umati is playing sideways, Katsandi is playing sideways, and no one also from them that wants to come. Carry the ball. Come, go there. You know, try and support the upfront players. It's like both of them, they get the ball, they play wide, they expect them to go wide and put a cross, and hopefully somebody will get it with the header and get a goal. You know, it's for this game, I'm disappointed Sekhukhune because it was there for them. You know, I mean, their players have been playing. You know, in football, when you don't play for a week or 2, you lose those touches. You need that mileage. If you don't play, that mileage doesn't go, and then you're losing something. So it's Sekhukhune, they've been playing. So I thought Oguti, they'll be on top of their game, putting pressure on Chiefs. Yes, I know Chiefs. I mean, when you look at them pound to pound, yes, they do have, you know, players with those big names. But
to be fair, I mean, Kaizer Chiefs, like you were saying, and it's like they were like SuperSport United is all. It's like and you are gonna be in trouble, you know. But Sekhukhune never really showed Oguti they are playing or they are boxing against an injured boxer. Oguti, let me press this injured boxer because of an injury or anything like that. But what did we learn from Chiefs today in terms of what we didn't know at some point with the COVID crisis? We didn't know how many players were going to pitch up, who are the first team players. But we saw they have enough players they had enough players to even play the previous matches, unless some of them were only just available recently. SuperSport was in a worse position because they had like 7 players, Izolo, but they were able to play, and all of their bench was MTC players. Kaizer Chiefs, Namhlanje, what did we learn about them, about the availability as players? Does that situation look as bad as they were saying it is?
No, not at all. Kaizer Chiefs, because I believe ukuthi against Cape Town City and against the Arrows, maybe they will lose maybe 3 points, maybe against Cape Town City, but maybe against Arrows they will fight, maybe get a point. You know, so if you look at them, if I'll be really honest, I didn't see an MTC player.
Oh, they were on the bench.
No, that's why it means that they don't have a crisis. Because when you've got a crisis, it means no one was in that team that is going to play. They're not going to play. Look at the SuperSport. They've put those boys by MTC in the first lineup. You could say pension Uguti, there was nothing. You know, so that when we say a crisis, that's what we're talking about in the SuperSport. The Chiefs didn't have a crisis. If you still have Abosokote pension, you still have Mantawa, you still have Ngcobo, you can't say you had a crisis, because a crisis is where you don't have anyone. Then you have to go almost about 5, 6, 7 players go MTC and put them. Then I would say it's a crisis. A pension, you've got maybe 1 or 2 players. Nakona abe MTC, others abe MTC, they're playing. Then it's a crisis. So if I don't know, maybe you mean slow. Ngoba vele angithi slow akusemarathon. Mhlambe le community crisis. Maybe mina ngileinterpreta ngenye indlela. Because the crisis in the first team, it's where you don't have your senior, I would say your professional players. You don't have your professional players that will play the game. Then you've got a crisis. But if you've got 13, 14 players that can play the game, that's not a crisis. You can't call it a crisis.
All right. Last one from me to you. Decent outing from the Kaizer Chiefs. Whatever you've just said now, and whatever we thought was going to happen in this game, for some reason, they came there, they bossed Sekhukhune, and I was so shocked. I was really, really shocked that Sekhukhune could not fight against a wounded animal. But decent outing for the Kaizer Chiefs. Well done to them.
Well done to Amakosi. Ngulego, there's one thing that I liked about those boys, even with the problems about now, where they don't have, other players in the game, but the ones that they've been given a chance, they've shown. Look at the boy. We always cry for this boy to say, give this boy a chance, give this boy a chance. And today, Umbon says something today. Now, he's taking shots at goal. The first one, the second one, it went in. Look at the second goal. He had a chance before. And I said, after he lose that ball, I said, if Chiefs, they had a midfielder that will come in and join, that was a goal. And it happens, they made a mistake, the goalkeeper, instead of him saying, I'm going to force and take a shot, he gave himself a couple of seconds. And then Nange was there, he pretended as if he's going to shoot, and then just give Nange 2 goals easy. Well done to the boy, and I hope Uguti, coach is watching Uguti. The boy did well. Uskota came in, Angenela Mashian, and he did well. Plum in the midfield, he did very well. Look, with all the problems that they were having, I think it was something that they were supposed to work it psychological. Because the way they played, they've shown Uguti, even if those guys are not there, they can still do a job.
Right, so there you go. Well done, Kaizer Chiefs. 2-0 against the Sekhukhune. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you very much for watching.